each other's throats. I think he's testing his powers.
Is that what
Yeah,
it
for
is?
real.
Okay. I don't know. Let's see. We back up and going here.
But then again, he's just a little guy,
He's just a
He
little
is just a
guy.
little guy.
hugging his
Okay.
slug between breaks. It's funny if it wasn't gross.
I really fucking wish he'd stop calling me in the middle of the night.
Oh, dish. What's going on between you
So
two?
what's going on?
I don't know. I think
There we
he's
go.
like Slug at some point, like when he gets 2 hours into a stream, okay, he just
Hmm.
starts playing Starfield and he sits quietly playing Starfield. So he's like trying to get me in there to make content for him when really he should just be ending stream.
You know what?
Oh, no, I thought it was nothing more juicier than that. Boring.
It's yeah,
Or
it's pretty boring. It's because Slug and Slug is pretty boring.
so I don't. All
Mhm.
right. So chat, we're back. I don't know what happened. Um, YouTube is being really sketchy here lately. So I don't. I think I'm back up and going. It looks like I'm back up and going. OBS. I never lost connection. I never. We were still here in Discord talking. There was no problem. OBS and YouTube just quit talking to each other. And the next thing I know, it fired up a whole nother stream automatically. And then that one was unlisted and I couldn't get it to go back public. And so I had to, anyway, long story short, we're back. We'll try to finish up. Let's pick up. So you said you were having a conversation with Matt Pitt, JFA. And what was it that you and Matt Pitt were talking about?
Oh, before I get into that, we should reiterate what you said. Now
Mm,
recording definitely owes Sally an apology. Now back to
mm.
me, JFA, the main
Yeah.
attraction, the main
There.
man.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Geez. I had some news to break, and Matt, being his very grumpy self, told me to get into waiting, never specified which one. And then he has the audacity to tell me he's going to block me of all people.
Really?
So, yes, and well, what choice did I have? It's either that or no story. So I went and to his now recording server, and he has all his goons there, everybody just in VC, and I was taking him back, and he was so rude. My God, I come with him with news for content to fill his pockets, not mine,
Uh-huh.
and he was just so nasty. So much
Yeah.
so, I even threatened to go to Salvo for him to break the news. So once Matt
Really?
got on his knees and apologized, yes, sir,
Okay.
I told him that Mike Alberto was what do you call it? Drop the video on Nick for content.
Uh-huh.
He goes quiet and he tells me he hates me. And Beavers
Oh
laughs
yeah.
at me, and I left crying. That is my story.
Really?
Have you
Interesting.
considered
He made me.
that maybe everyone knew the news?
Yeah.
What was that, Seth? Suicide? Yeah, I have considered taking my life after that. I was
Okay,
never the same
okay. I
since.
think you should consider it harder.
Don't
Harder?
reconsider. Don't reconsider.
Oh no,
Well, now I'm
don't
just confused.
reconsider it depending on what choice you
Well,
came to.
okay. Well, first of all, what she said was, JFA, that had you considered that everybody already knew that the video had dropped when you
They
dropped the
couldn't
video?
have because it's only been out for an hour, and everybody knows, the video doesn't come out, doesn't even show up until an
Mm,
hour later. So I caught it at the
mm,
45 minutes after it was uploaded. So I
okay.
was the fastest, okay? And
Uh,
they laughed at me. The
okay.
Riverter, they
Oh,
laughed at me.
well, okay. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Shoot them up? Road trip?
No, no, I don't think so. I don't. That's not.
Oh,
No, 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 no. So
we're not
Well,
doing the
hold
fun
on. I
way?
think we can hear JFA out on that one.
no, I don't think we can. I don't
Oh.
think, and I don't think we will. But anyway,
We're not live, are we?
yeah, we're live. Yeah, 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 yeah. We're live. So
Oh,
yeah,
that was a joke.
yeah.
We're alive in
I
the
didn't take the
heart of
message
Europe.
today.
So
Yeah.
anyway, appreciate your call, JFA, and have a great day. Yep. So
What is a spliffing young man? That
yeah,
JFA.
he's he's something else. So since that video has been brought up, and I'm sure a lot of you thought, well, Riv will be in here talking
Save
about
the
that this morning.
content. Save the content for tonight, brother. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the video today.
Okay, good.
I can tell you right now that we will 100% be going over it tonight on Clear as Mud at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing a live stream. I know Seth, if she can wake up, will be there. And Gigi, Jessica Pizzle, I think has confirmed that she'll be there. I don't know about D-Max. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it or not. I don't know what his, he hasn't confirmed one way or the other. But we will be going over the video and talking about it. So anyway, I also know I have it on good authority that the plan is I think Tommy C is going to be talking about the video today too.
Yep.
And I believe that he is going to have some very interesting special guests on the stream today. So I would highly recommend.
Oh, wait, where did you hear this?
Seth, I can't tell you all my secrets.
Oh, you have to let me know what your source is.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, Seth. I have no problem giving you all the clout that I have. You can take it. I don't care anything about clout. But what I will not ever give you is my sources.
No. Listen. I share my sources with you.
And that's fine.
Well, that was your mistake.
That you can 100% do that, right? I have no problem with that.
Oh, come on now. I just want to know who your source is. I want to cross-reference.
Cross-reference?
Yeah.
That really sounds like, I'll tell you, it's like, listen, I'm not going to show you mine just so you can, with the promise of you showing me yours and then you just laughing and running away. No,
No. I'll show mine first. I'll show mine first, I promise.
I'm not showing anything or telling anything, so there you go. Unlike some people, when someone comes to me and says, Riv, I need this to stay right here, that's exactly what happens. It never ever goes any further than that.
Okay, well, no one told me I couldn't share this.
Oh, okay. Well, then share it if you feel like you want to share.
Yeah, but I'm in between us two people.
Oh, you mean off air? You'll share what you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can do that. That's fine. I can tell. Listen, guys. All I can tell you is this. I strongly encourage you to tune in to Shot from the Point today. It is going to be as what was that guy's name back in the day? It's gonna be a really big show. Anyway, I can't remember who it was.
Man, just blue balling the entire audience right now.
Well, yes, that's what I do. I do a little blue balling every now. There's lag. Okay, UK. Those both are in UK. I'm going to go out on a limb here, guys, and say YouTube is having some issues today because they've already disconnected.
YouTube never has issues.
Oh no, YouTube never has issues. I don't know what's going on with them. But yeah, it's anyway. But no, seriously, today's if what happens, if what I've been told is going to happen happens, it's going to be a good stream. I'm looking forward to it myself. I believe that I don't think that it's up yet. Let me look and see. There we go.
Let it be known, Chad, he just tried to spell SFTP SCTP.
Oh my god, Peepaw.
Okay, do you not understand that I am dyslexic? And you're bullying a handicapped man.
I didn't actually know you heard.
Wow, nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so
Showing
no,
your true colors.
Tommy doesn't have anything up yet, but anyway, yeah, it's going to be an interesting show. I'm really looking forward. What is this here?
I've been told it's gonna be good.
Actor Michael
Oh yeah,
Gambon passed away. Did you guys see this? He
Yeah.
played. He was like the replacement Dumbledore, wasn't he? After he wasn't
yes,
the
yes,
original
he
one.
was.
Yeah. 82 years old. Well, he had a good long life. There's nothing wrong with that. So, what the? I can't.
Nazis are good now.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I love the British Parliament right now.
Why do you love
They
it?
make no mistakes.
British part? You mean the Canadian Parliament?
I mean, yeah, the Canadian potato, really.
Well, okay. Listen, statements like that will get you in some hot water, my dude. Canadians will tell you real quickly that they are a free nation, that they are no longer under the rule of the crown. However, they still,
and to show how free,
they still show homage. So,
and to show how free they are, you know, they have a leader who does a blackface, and you know, they salute Nazis. So,
Based.
Well, they didn't know he was a Nazi, they say, and they're saying it's Russia's fault.
Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, it's Russia's fault.
To be like a little bit charitable, okay. When you're from Belarus, okay, and you're a World War II vet, it's like 50-50 on if you were a Nazi or a commie.
Okay, all right. And here's the thing: I see what you're saying there, Seth. However, in this day and age,
you should do
a simple background check. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not rocket science, right?
But can you imagine people, if someone proudly came to me and said, "Yeah, I'm a World War II vet," I'd be like, "Oh, you're proud of that? You're probably not a Nazi." Like, I think that wouldn't even cross my mind that they were a Nazi.
So since we're going to have this conversation, let's just
let's not have that. That was a bad thing.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
So I've got friends in Canada, and I was talking to them the other night after all this had happened. And I said, I just want to thank you guys so terribly much. And they're like, and they, of course, they've known me long enough, because we're talking about decades here of knowing each other. And they're like, okay, all right, Rib, what's the hook here? Because you're throwing this bait out here. I said, listen, as an American, personally, I am very, very thankful to you guys, because today you guys stepped up and said, hey, USA, hold our beer. And he's like, what are you on about? I said, well, the Canadian Parliament invited Zelensky, Mr. Zelensky from the Ukraine, to come in and talk to you guys. And during this whole pomp and circumstances that was going on in your parliament, they had this gentleman, this 98-year-old gentleman who fought in World War II. They all stand up and give him a rousing round of everybody standing ovation. It's just everybody, clap, 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 hap, hap, hap. And this old dude is like eating it up, right? Because in his mind, he's thinking, finally, I'm being clapped and cheered for, and not tomatoes and shit thrown at me, right? And so he's eating it up. I mean, to him, it's a good thing or whatever, right? And then it comes out that this guy, actually, the forces that he served with within Ukraine was basically a branch of the SS, Nazi.
That lovely group that
yes.
was in charge of rounding up certain groups of people.
Yes, and showing their love for them. And anyway, so this all comes out, right? And now all these politicians have egg on their face, right? And so the Prime Minister of Canada, Trudeau, comes out. I don't know. Seth, should I show that video? I probably
Please
shouldn't
do.
show that. I probably should. No, because it would probably get me 100% in trouble.
It's yeah. You probably shouldn't, but
Yeah, it's funny as hell, but I'm not going to show it. But anyway, if you go out there and look, I'm sure you'll find it, or you maybe even seen it. But they took um Trudeau's speech where he's talking about how the Canadians are embarrassed and whatever, and then he shifts to blaming Russia as this propagandist machine that did this, and they're using this to try to instill conflict between the great country of Ukraine and Canada and so forth, right? And the whole time that this is going on, there are flags with certain symbols on behind him, and he happens to have a little smudge right underneath his nose. And whoever did the editing on it did a really good job because it looks pretty, realistic as far as the editing and stuff. But it's anyway, it's so. Wow, that is an old picture there, boy.
it's beer. What was it they called it?
Beer and breakfast.
Beer and
Beer and
breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah, beer
Yeah.
and breakfast. Yeah, that's exactly what it was called. I love those. I love those little streams that they did. And it's it was kind of I enjoy because they get together, just kind of shoot and it was just real relaxed. The videos, by the way, are still up.
Are there?
Beer and breakfast. Yeah. Let me find it here. I gotta go to
Was it on a separate channel?
filters. Yeah, it was they had their own channel. Yeah, right here. They would record videos and IRLs.
I didn't know this was a thing, by the way, till very recently. But yeah,
Really? You didn't know about this, Seth?
no,
So, yeah, I mean,
I
this
wasn't
is,
like friends with Tommy back then.
He was your enemy.
Yeah.
No, I had no clue this man existed.
I don't lie. You hated Tommy back then.
Tommy C and Dave get drunk and talk about dark army stories. God. Let's see. Let's find their biggest viewed one and let's watch it.
Are we
we-
gonna watch it?
Well, we'll watch part of it. Just kind of a time cap. Total Biscuit Man of
We're not
Integrity
gonna
or
watch
Dave's
that one
Last-
because that one will make me cry.
What? Okay, we won't watch it then. We'll watch this one. This is a little bit.
Okay.
Catch 33, fuck off. It starts already.
Oh, really? Feel better.
I agree. At least it happens.
Shots fired. Let's open. Yeah, let's open up on Clown.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
How you guys doing? Sorry for the internet issues.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
What are you doing?
No, I have the money.
Verse in the chat, bro.
Yeah. Do you want to know what's so funny about
Oh.
about these things that used to crack me up?
What?
Is these two guys, and this is not to be a dig or anything like that, right? So guys, don't take it that way. These guys were trying to do this show on what we call a shoestring budget, right? And so they would meet up and they were going to have it, whatever, and they had like X amount of dollars or whatever the currency is there in Germany to spend for the meal that day, right? And so
Euros,
it was always so comical. They're like, okay, so can I get a more meal? And of course the big thing was, of course, the beer, right? So they wanted to make sure that they had, because they had limited, they had a budget. This was how much they could spend that day for the outing or for the stream or whatever. And it was just always kind of comical. They were sitting there weighing about, oh, I get this and oh, I get that, and just watching them trying to decide. so that they were going to stay underneath underneath the budget or whatever. I always just found that. Of course, they were a lot. They would talk about drama and things that were going on.
It's relatable though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because we've all like had that where we're like, okay, we're only gonna spend this today, and then we go out and you try and do it.
yeah. When when of course, geez, a, a few just I don't know, maybe say 7 to 10 years ago, whatever, right? It's extremely relatable to me, right? Uh, Down to the penty. The penty. You know what the penty is? That's
No.
the unit of measure below a penny. I mean, we were at the penty level over here in this house, and when we were trying, because we had two teenage boys, and we were trying, so you try to do little outings here and there just so that you could, makes because you want that
Make memories.
memories and stuff, right? But when you're just struggling to every month, and so you take a few little pennies here and there, and occasionally $1, and you put over here a little kitty, and you finally say, okay, finally we've got enough to go do this, right? And so you sit down, you tell the boys, okay, look, here's what you can have. You can have a cheeseburger, okay? No extra nothing, just a plain cheeseburger and fries, and you're getting water. You're not getting soda. It's too damned expensive. We can't afford it. And and it would be
Well,
like
you were that skint.
yes, because I mean that was just the way it was, right?
Okay, well, I guess it's different here, but like we were pretty poor compared to other families when I was a kid, but we still had like, you know, other like the thing that the only difference here is if you're poor, like usually families will go to like amusement parks or like on vacation in different
Yeah.
countries. The only difference here is you don't do that if you're poor, but you still get to do all the other things.
Well, see, so here, I live in Arkansas, and Arkansas is called the natural state. And there are a lot of things that you can go and do. Like we have a lot of parks, lakes, things like that. However, it still costs money to go do it. It's not just a matter, oh, it's free. There's no charge to, whatever. Oh, that's great. But you still have to have the gas to drive there, right? You still have to have, you still got to provide the meal for that day, right? And a lot of times, if you're doing like so you have to do like a picnic item type thing or whatever, so whatever. So there's still costs associated with it, right? And unfortunately, some of the more cooler things to go and do, they charge you to get into, even though it's like a national park or whatever. You still have to pay to get in to do the things. And so we would try to take it, and we did try and take, but it was just it was literally down to a lot of times to the penny. Like, okay, we say, okay, we got so much budgeted for this meal, so boys, you have to stay below this. You're part of this is and it wasn't like they were giving $5 and me and the wife were giving 10 or anything like that for the meal. We were all in the same boat. I mean, they were teenagers, but they were still adults. They ate like adults, so you still have to to budget accordingly and stuff. It's just so, but it cracked me up. Back to the original thing. It cracked me up watching them listen and go through all that because it's so relatable. It's like you said, it is very relatable.
Yeah. Like you're out with your mates and you're sitting there like, okay, let's try to keep it below a certain amount.
Yeah. So
it's just it's very nice to me, like these types of videos, because it's like it's like it's not like the same as like being out with your friends, but it's kind of like a little like they're just hanging out kind of thing.
I don't know if you guys in chat, if you were aware of this channel or not, but here's what I'm going to do for you. I will post that there in the links there in the chat, so you can check it out later, or whatever. But like I say, this was a very short-lived little thing that they did. I want to think this was originally streamed over on I want to think it was Twitch is where they live streamed
probably
to.
Twitch.
They
Yeah.
live stream to Twitch, and then what they do is they take the VODs and upload it over here uh, on YouTube. See, the very first one they did.
No, it's all dark.
Let's see. The very first one they did was when was this upload? September 12th, 2017. That was their first one. And then this one here. Let's go into here. This was May 27th of 2018.
So a couple of months.
How about a year?
About a year? No. If it's September to May, it's a couple of months short.
Was it September to that?
No, it's all dark.
Let's see here. Was it? You're right. So September. So, but it's almost a year because you
a little less than a year.
September. Let's see.
May, June, July, August, September. So like 4 months short. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 8 months. Yeah. So it's almost the same amount of time that you would need to give birth to a baby. And they
Just about.
So they had this baby that was brewing and cooking here, and they both typical deadbeat
There's a
dads.
miscarriage.
They
Miscarriage.
just
8
ran off and
months
left
and
it.
Yeah, it was probably the beer that made them want to do it too. You know.
Yeah, but no, they had some really little funny little things that happened and what have you, and but go back and like I say, these are the top things that sometimes when I'm sitting and I get nostalgic, I will go back and look at things like this, and then I start to think, how many guys or how many people, guys is not maybe not the right word, but how many people today that tune into like Tommy or me or Dead on Dave or any of these guys that stream on a regular basis? How many of you guys were around back then and were aware of this type of stuff? You maybe you found Tommy a little bit later on or just recently, but no, this type of gold exists out there. And I
still can't believe Verse was in that chat because you know what? He's not very old, so he must have been like a little kid when he was watching these.
Well, been 2017. I don't know how versed is now, but basically you take away what about 6
5
years?
years.
6 years?
5, 6 years.
Yeah. 6 years ago. So, so even if you know what, even if he was 22 years old, that puts him at 16.
Yeah, I think he's older than that, but maybe I'm retarded, but he comes across as like mid-20s at most. So yeah,
Okay.
he's probably like super young,
late teens. He's probably like I say, if he's in his like.
It's crazy that imagine being around that young, like in your formative years, and then also
being around watching Tommy and Dave.
Yeah,
no wonder Verse
still
is so.
6 years later.
Yeah, no wonder Verse is screwed up, right?
Yeah, for real. Poor lad.
He had the drunk uncle of the internet that was raising him. Oh, shit.
Yeah, he got raised by Tommy Z. It wouldn't be funny if it turns out that Verse is like 40.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh,
no, I
lying
don't.
about the age this entire time.
That's funny because it's like, Jesus Christ, 6 years is a long time.
I know it seems like, but it's not. But I think it's because you're still quite young, and I'm not quite young anymore. So every year actually goes by faster and faster.
You're 50, yeah.
No, I'm 55.
Yeah, same thing. You're in your 50s. 50.
It's not quite the same thing, but okay.
So there's, yeah, okay. You could have like 5 years. You could have like, yeah. There's honestly, yeah, you're right. It's not that long, but
so here's the thing that's really has always been kind of funny to me. When I was young, like Seth and Nerdy there, and I was in my my 20s, and even into my 30s, I felt like I had forever, right? And it was like that's just whatever. There's K Huck. Good morning, Miss K Huck. But as I lived and whatever, now that I'm in my 50s, life moves so much faster.
No, it definitely does.
It,
Like, I
but
can
it
feel the
doesn't.
difference.
But it doesn't. Right? Time is constant. It doesn't. It's not really technically moving
It
faster.
feels it's like no, it's just a difference in how you experience it.
It's
Obviously.
perspective. It's 100% perspective. Because I think as I've gotten older, I've become more acutely aware of time, whereas time was not really a thing for me. It was like it was just it just was kind of there, whatever, right? But
I'm
now,
obsessed with time, so
yeah.
I don't know.
So, well, Miss K Huck, how are you doing this morning?
How are you?
Well, I'm fine. I'm not a now recording boy, and I don't have people coming after my hide. I guess I'll leave it at that. My hide. So
You sweeping stuff under the rug, Riveter? Is that what you're
sweeping.
doing?
I've been known to sweep every now and then, sure, as any good husband would do. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a nice, nice end there. Yes, there you go.
So, you had a little show last night. Sadly, I didn't get to hang around and be up too much of it. I got a headache and went to bed. So, anything exciting happened on your stream last night that I need to be aware of
I know
besides
they
the
talked
normal?
about anime.
Yeah, well, if they talking about anime, then no. I do know that once again, Maggot with her elder abuse coming at me early on in the stream, but whatever.
Yeah, I got a I woke up to a message from Huggy Bear that went, your woman is abused or lying on me. And the only people
she
who
got
was
huggy too. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so the only people that were streaming at the time that correlated with the message were K-Hug and Megan. So inherently, I know that something happened on that stream, but I
Yeah,
haven't watched it yet.
Huggy too. Briefly.
yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah.
And even poor
She
D-Max took some stray shots last night. So
does not take straight from her. Come on now, that ain't nothing
well,
new.
Okay, hold
they
on.
weren't
D-Max,
exactly
any
straight
shots shot
shots.
at D-Max is not stray. That
I
is
caught
a
that.
deserved shot straight at
Hey, I
targeted.
think what we said about DMX was very polite. We said he was a very pious man.
Oh yeah, Nerdy was on there. I totally forgot.
Yep. No, last night was fun. I had a great stream with Nerdy John. Like right before we did covered the Nicholas Diorio video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
I saw.
Michael Alberto
with
takes
Mike
him
the
dead
Bike.
to rights.
Yeah, with Mike the Bike, we had fun with that yesterday or last night rather. And
Okay.
I was feeling kind of perky, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go live for a little bit. And I didn't have anything else to do. I got everything else caught up for the weekend for the most part. So yeah. Yeah, no, last night was fun.
So,
Yeah, I'm as always enjoying the Nerdy John and K-Huck content.
To do a stream together for a couple weeks, but I'm glad that we were able to get one in last night. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I can make it tonight. Hopefully, I can.
you got another stream tonight?
Yeah. Yesterday was the members only stream, and now
Yeah.
today is the
Today's the normal
show.
stream.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we're yeah. I think we're gonna go over the second half of the video of
Jesus Christ, people, you're a fake Nerdy John fan.
Yeah.
And I think that's the plan anyway, and he can correct me. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to join him tonight. Hopefully, I can. But yeah, so
Wait, you got Luke Foods on there, people? You follow Luke Foods?
I guess so. If he's on there, sure. So hang on, you did
That's videos. You gotta go live.
Yeah. So last night was
You watched it.
yes, I did. Your point? You think I'm a fake nerdy John fan? Okay.
Yeah. Wait, so why how come you didn't why did you act like you didn't know?
Well, I knew they streamed last night and I watched it, but I was like, I didn't know.
How do you not know its members? Okay, well,
But he
you know, I
also,
take it back.
but he
I
also
take it back.
he also streamed yesterday morning too. Matter of fact, I raided into him.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
So why are you coming at me this morning?
You know, I take it back. You're a real nerdy John fan. It's just, you know.
Bet you.
I'm pretty sure I was team nerdy before Seth even knew who nerdy was.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like, because as I said, you know, a month with me feels like 5 years.
I would agree with that 100%.
I have a knack for you know, and me and Nerdy John have like, you know, that sexual tension and stuff.
Do you
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
now?
we do. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
at
you
this
can't tell.
point, I think at this point, Seth, honestly, the list would be shorter who you don't have sexual tension with.
That's not true.
Something else too, people. We had the elusive Pizzle pop in last night too for a little bit.
Hang on, who let Pizzle
Oh.
off the leash? She's not supposed to be out here in the streets just popping into streams. That's how she gets into
What?
trouble.
Well, D-Max of course called in too towards the end, and the two of them were going back and forth there for a little bit. It was actually
Okay,
quite
so hang on. So Max showed up to keep her in because listen, I love Pizzle.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that I'm a big Pizzle fan. But bless her heart, she calls in and she pizzles out, and then it's just chaos and anarchy from there. And so now that she's like one of my co-hosts, I feel like, you know, at least Max was there to kind of, whew, thank you, Max. Appreciate that.
She did good beforehand. She did fine, and then D-Max just called in, and the both of them were going back and forth. But I was giving them a compliment, and I congratulated Pizzle on her becoming the co-host and stuff because I hadn't had a chance to tell her yet. But yeah. So, but no, she behaved herself. She was fine. Nothing happened.
Cool.
So no. Last night was fun.
Cool.
Well,
listen.
Like those kind of random streams. Yes.
We have nothing else to talk about, and I gotta get to work. So
no, we do have something to talk about.
I gotta get baby Hug on the bus.
What do we gotta talk about, Seth?
Go. Love you, Cuck.
All right, see you later, Cuck.
Love you dearly.
Mwah.
I'm sad, people.
Why are you sad, Seth?
I'm sad.
Is this about shadow humor?
Well, no, it's also about.
Did he break your heart again?
Yeah, he did. He's so mean to me.
All right, whatever.
Okay, listen. As you might know, there's a Discord server that I frequent quite a bit.
Okay.
And that is the Colossal is Crazy Discord server. Okay.
Yes.
And I've once again been timed out for a week now, and I don't know what to do, people.
Who timed you out, Seth?
Who do you think?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say it was Clown.
Yes.
What was you doing?
What did you do?
What did you do?
All I did was I said I love women.
I don't believe. You know what?
Well, you know that's justifiable.
I'm a member of that. I am a member of that Discord server. You know that, right?
Go back.
What do you mean go back? There's no
go. Check it.
All right, so I'm going to say
check it out.
Where did you put this at?
Hold on. Here's the screenshot. I'll give you the screenshot.
Okay. Send me the screenshot, Seth. Where did you put the screenshot?
I'm putting it in topic.
Okay, of course. Sure.
There you go. And you don't understand, right? Because this is the server I go to when I'm causing trouble. Okay.
I understand that. Let me show Chad here so they can see what we're talking. So you say I love women, and then so he says 1 week timeout then. I feel like there was more to this. I feel like this is a very, very, very selective shot.
No, it's not. It's not. I promise you.
You know what we need to do? We need to get Clown on right now to discuss
No,
this.
what we need to do is, okay, you need to make a server and you need to make an active server where fascists don't have power. So I have somewhere to go. Because otherwise, I'm gonna go on this stream and I'm gonna, do things I shouldn't be doing.
I see.
So this is a public, like, people live stream morning announcement, okay? I want a Discord server that is active, okay? And I want you all to make it, and I want you all to put me in it and give me free reign.
Well, why don't you create a server? Hang on, whoa, stop. I seem to remember you bought a Discord server. You own a Discord server.
Yeah, but they're all fucked in there. I don't want them.
Listen,
they would agree with what she says.
I'm not saying that they're but you own one, and look, I can't. That's Clown's Discord. There's not a thing in the world I can do about that.
No. I'm saying we need to do something about either we need to upgrade Clear's mod. We need to get something done or something.
Okay. What do you want done?
I need a place to reign terror.
Well, listen, I don't do Discord other than to run my streams, and occasionally call into other streams, but that's it. I don't sit in Discord VCs. I don't sit in and
I don't
type
sit in
out
the
crap.
VCs, okay, but I have bits, okay. I go in there with, I have a bit where I post every time I eat something. I post what I ate, okay.
Well, you know
what?
what?
I have little bits.
I can set up a channel in Clear's Mud where you can post whatever you want, and we'll call it Seth's Corner, and we'll warn people that this is a goblin domain, and we are not responsible for what Seth. And you'll be the only one that can post in there. How's that?
I don't want to be the only one who can post in there. I need people to react to it.
So what you're saying is you want some place where you can post something and get instant gratification because you get people to react to your whatever. Yes. You are a very needy person, Seth.
Yes.
Seth?
Yes.
When was the last time you smoked a cigarette, Seth?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna claw off your face. I'm gonna jump you like. Have you seen the video of that chimp? Have you seen the video of that fucking chimp? Where where it's a pet and it goes crazy and it goes and jumps on the face and starts eating the face?
Seth, did you not ask me to help keep you accountable?
I did do that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So I'm going to take from your reaction to my question as that you have been smoking. And
no, I haven't. That's the issue. That's the issue.
That's the issue.
You haven't taken the smoke of a nice cigarette.
Oh my god, I want to take a brick and like shove it in your teeth. I want to curve stomp you, Nerdy John.
Listen, so
just slide it up and just take a long puff.
Listen.
If this was my Discord server, I would have banned Nerdy John.
Listen, Seth. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
You need a way to focus your anger and not at other people.
Make me a Discord server in which I can flourish.
Make you a Discord server where you can flourish.
Yes.
And and how I don't understand. How am I supposed to get people to come in there just so they can throw adoration at your feet, Seth. I don't. Why is that?
That's a good question.
I, you
We need
have.
to. We'll put that in the workroom. We'll store that, and we'll
Okay.
figure out how to do
Okay.
it.
We'll do that, Seth. We'll do that. So the problem is I'm afraid, Seth, if you were allowed to completely, totally just go totally, what's the word I'm looking for here? I can't remember the word. It's like you return to your I don't know. You being left untethered, I think would break terms of service for Discord. And
I don't
probably
know.
would,
I don't know if it would.
I think it would, and not only would it do that, I think you would wind up getting your Discord account banned.
All I said was, "I love women."
No, Seth, I don't believe that.
It's true. That's
I
against the rules in that Discord server.
okay, so if Clown has a rule to where you can't say I love women, then and you break that knowingly, there's not a lot I can do to help you, Seth. Each server owner has their own rules.
Yeah, but I need a server where I can commit heinous crimes and say I love women.
Well, then you know what you need to do. You need to create
I know, because that's too much work.
to create a Discord server.
Me.
It's
Do it
not a
for
lot of
me.
work at all, actually. That's why Discord is cancer.
Yeah.
Do it for me, Nerdy John.
What did I get out of it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing too, right? So, anyway. And on that note, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for everyone that called in. And remember, guys, to always
Powder dry and look for us in the honey river.
exactly.